Good morning, everyone, from a slightly cooler Saigon. This morning, I'm going to take you for a walk to the local market, and it's going to be a little bit different this time. You're actually not going to see Susan because she's behind the camera. You see, this is the third time we've tried to do this, and our GoPro kept dying, so we have a new setup. So she's going to focus on being the camera woman today, and I'm just going to give you a little glimpse into local life here in our district, and I hope that it shows you why I love living in Vietnam. So let's go and have a look at the local market, which is not a market as you might imagine it. So right near our house, we have the handy dandy mini stop, which is really convenient for paying our electricity bills. So you can go in there, buy a few little things you need, but also you can pay your electric bill in there.
Continuing on for our walk to the market, here's the hardware store where I usually buy some supplies. And here's the lady who sews Steph's pants for us. Xin chào. So she's lovely. And yeah, when Steph needs some hems taken up, I take them there. Very cheap, about $1 per pair of trousers. Can't beat that. And all these beautiful flowers are out because the Lunar New Year is coming. Tay, which is Vietnam's Lunar New Year. We have some fruit here for sale. We're actually looking for some fruit and some veg this morning. Here's my key cutting man. Lovely man. Hello, sir. Hey, guys. Get your motorbike washed here. And nothing like a refreshing coconut. This is the canal that runs through Bintan.
So as you can see here in Ho Chi Minh City, nothing is hidden away. Everything's right out on the street. You've got com tom shops, you can buy a fan, you've got some banh mi. It's all right here along the road, which is really handy for those who are on motorbikes. They can just stop and grab anything that they want or they need. Here, just about a 5-minute walk from our apartment, this is our street market. And we can see some nice fruit right over there. So we're gonna head down, we're gonna buy our fruit and veg and show you what it's like.
How much? 80 per kilo.
Okay.
One kilo. Thank you.
So 2 mangoes, how much?
That is 80 because it's just a kilo, which we found is pretty normal actually in these parts. So that is about, what, $2.50? $3. Yeah, $3.
About $3 for 2 large mangoes.
Yep. This is what I love about Vietnam. If you want to cut a key, head to the street. You need to hem some pants, head to a street. You want to buy some fruit and veg? Once again, you just head to the street. At home, what do? You head to a mall, usually in your car, windows up, air conditioned or heating blaring, depending on the time of year. And you go there, you walk in. It is super convenient, super clean, but it's also kind of sterile. And often there's no human interaction because it's all been automated. But whenever I come here, I have to touch, or Susan has to touch, the fruit and veg to figure out which ones are good and which ones aren't. Like, it's not perfect here. They're not all perfect out there. And then a lot of times they'll come up to us and they'll help us if we're having trouble choosing our fruit and veg. Also, there is a lovely lady here who, whenever we want to pick up things like pumpkin and potatoes, she'll always throw in some extra herbs that we didn't even know we needed because she thinks they'll go well with what we are cooking. And she never makes us pay for them. It's just an extra thing she throws in. You can also see we still haven't learned Vietnamese. It is a hard language to learn. So we communicate with smiles, with pointing, with hands, and it's a lovely interaction. So I actually feel like it's not just a chore like it was in New Zealand and the US, buying my groceries. You're heading out and you are becoming part of the community. It's a chance to interact. It's a chance to show that you're happy to be here. And I feel like, yeah, it's not as convenient, but in the countries that I am from, we have lost something with our quest for the ultimate convenience. And why do we want it to be convenient? Usually because we want to work more, work longer hours, have more time to work, or to sit and watch television. And the sense of community here is something that I feel like we've lost. And living in Vietnam, it reminds me of that. I'm from the country, and I think growing up I had a little bit of this, but I think we've lost it even in the countryside sometimes. And I love that about living here. I don't want to glamorize being an expat too much or living in Vietnam. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. Some days it's difficult. But I think it really illustrates some things that are priorities to you that you might have lost. And I think it also shows us what we can learn from another country. It also highlights the things that we miss about our own countries. And I love that. Hello.
I think there are a lot of orange fish out for good luck.
Exactly. Actually, the market's changed a little this week. You can really feel Tets coming with all the flowers, the orange fish, things like that. Also some sweets and some little things that are available for Tets. So it's quite a different feel. Xin chào. Hello. That's our favorite stall over there. It's not the same lady as usual, I think because Tet is coming, but let's go see what they have today. Xin chào. What else do we need today? Hey. Oh. How much?
18.000, 10 Thêm cho chị
So how much is it?
I'm giving it to her. I'm not sure. I actually didn't understand, but she never rips us off, so I trust her.
100, 200, rồi, rồi em cảm ơn.
Come on.
Hey.
Thank you. All right, here we go. So, how much did I get back? 70, 80. Oh, that was a whole 18. 18. And
Less than a dollar.
$1, and she threw in other bits and pieces, so awesome. All right, so getting some corn. How much? Oh, is that all? 6? Okay. Oops, no? Oh, okay, yep. All right, so 7, so that is what, 25 cents? 25 cents for an ear of corn. Not too bad.
Market is incredibly busy this morning, Saturday morning. And here we have some pork. In Vietnam, pork is one of the most popular meats, and you'll find it cut up fresh, even in supermarkets, let alone in the street market. So fish and pork are the most popular meats here. And if you know Steph and I, we don't eat a whole lot of fish. Don't mind some pork though, but I wouldn't buy it here. Back in the day, back in 2003 to 2006, we used to have to buy our meat from places like this when we lived in Laos. So, hello, hello,
Xin chào.
chúc te. Hello guys. Lots of herbs. Vietnamese cuisine is full of herbs.
Để anh cố gắng anh sắp xếp.
Hello, sir. Happy tea? No, thank you. I don't know what they do with the fish. I guess they have a fish tank or they put them in the pond. Maybe they release them in the river. I don't know. Surely they don't eat them. Is it?
Release them at temples.
Okay,
I think they might release them at temples.
yeah, so. All right, and as we get down further into the market, we get away from the wet market and we're moving into clothing and kitchenware items, etc.
So this is our usual Saturday morning, wandering through this market, picking up the bits and pieces we need. We got them all now. And as you can see, people are really friendly here at our local market. And like that woman that we got our vegetables from, I trust her like my grandma, my own grandma back home. I just throw money at her, give money to her. And I know she's gonna give me whatever back that I deserve. So there's no haggling here. I trust them, they're friendly, and it is a lovely experience. I always thought this was a chore whenever I was back in the US or in New Zealand. But here, it's really something I look forward to every week. And this sense of community, this friendliness, and this chance to interact with Vietnamese people is the reason why. So I hope you got a sense of that in this video. Please like and subscribe. There's gonna be a lot more to come. And we're Girls on the Loose. We'll catch you next time. We were walking home from the market and we were walking over the canal, and there was indeed a woman throwing the goldfish into the canal. And so that is where they go. We didn't have the cameras going, unfortunately, but she gave us a goldfish each to throw in, and we made a wish. We each made a wish. Mine was that the channel grows, so you guys can help with that. So go ahead and subscribe and make my New Year's wish come true.